for today we're going to be talking about Jumanji. Say it with me. Jumanji.
Hello everybody, I'm Cheeks and this is Joey.
Joey Little Jr. here.
What's with the mop?
It's been a while since we've actually done anything, so I thought I'd let my hair grow in this time.
You also got a little sling going on. What happened, Joey?
Just dislocated shoulder, not a big deal. We'll just leave it at that.
That's why it's been a little bit of time since we've been filming, but we're back in it, and today we're talking Jumanji, the new release. Jumanji. So we're not talking 1995 like the original. The new one came out Christmas, right? Came out December 25th?
No, actually, it was supposed to come out on December 25th, right? But it came out on the 15th. Honestly, the reason I went to see it was because I saw the original and I wanted to compare the two. And I didn't think this one was going to be as good as it was. And I just wanted to prove that to myself. So
yeah, you saw it, I saw it. I thought it was a success.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it had some limitations, but overall, the family, we all went and we had a great time. It's a family movie.
Absolutely.
It's not made you to. It wasn't made you to think. It was made you to have a good time, and it did what it was supposed to do. A good time. If you overthought it, you could pick apart a little bit of things, but overall, I liked it.
I give it thumb and a half up right now. Normally 2 thumbs up, but yeah, no, I liked it.
Oh, don't laugh too hard. You're going to be in pain. I try not to make him laugh tonight because, it's painful.
No worries. We're good.
And he might poop an organ. Oops. Oh, I'm going to scoop that one under. You just pooped something. Anyways. Comparisons back to the original Jumanji. We had the animals.
Yep.
We have the animals. But what the difference is, as you were saying, we were talking before about this, we moved into the realm of Jumanji. So the characters get sucked into the game and go into the world of Jumanji, which was fun.
Yeah, and where in the original one, Jumanji comes to the real world, and in this one, you're going to its make-believe world in the video game. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we have 4 main characters that got sucked in. And what was kind of cool is they're moving into the gaming kind of aspect, maybe to get gamers to watch more movies, I don't know, but there was the Avatar fact. So we're watching a movie that kind of had the gamer aspect, which was fun. I liked it. It's endless now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can make a ton of these.
Yeah, you can reboot movies and have avatars.
You know what I liked? I also liked the fact that at the beginning, the boy found the board game.
That was a good throwback.
Right? And
definitely cool.
So basically because he threw the game all wrapped up in the box in the water, right? So and then it washes up on the sand.
Typical cool old movie.
That was really good. That was a good way of bringing it back. And then the boy finds it, but it's a board game now in the future where people are playing video games and they don't really care for board games. So overnight, the game converts itself into a video game.
It adapted.
And obviously Jumanji is a magical board game, so it magically converted itself to update itself to the present time. I loved that. I love the fact of how that happened.
I like the video game part. Yeah. That was kind of cool. Sucked them in, and then they picked characters. So these 4 characters. Kevin Hart was Moose Finbar. Jack Black, Professor Shelby Oberon.
Jack Black,
and then we had The Rock, obviously, he was Dr. Smolder Bravestone. And Karen Gillan, who was Ruby Roundhouse. And another character who got sucked in before the beginning, Nick Jonas.
Yeah, Nick Jonas, which you see him later on in the movie because he actually saves them, does he not?
Yeah.
He doesn't realize that these guys are actually avatars too, but he only had 1 life left, so he never wanted to chance dying again to get out of Jumanji. So
he didn't take that risk.
That's right. So he waited until someone else came.
And 20 years later, and he didn't even realize it was 20 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. It passed by so fast, but in the real world, it was 20 years, right?
Let's start with quickly the 4 characters. Kevin Hart. What'd you think of Kevin Hart?
I think Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart. He plays his own character all the time, the same thing. He's always Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I thought it was amusing. He is
funny.
Has a bit of a fun factor there. Didn't really play a different character, and this is what Jumanji was talking. And there was most of the characters played a different type of character. He didn't. He played like his same type of funny comedian, short, funny guy.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He is a funny guy.
No, yeah,
he's funny.
Totally funny, but
he is funny. But he's still the same Kevin Hart always in every movie.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
The Rock.
Rock is The Rock too, but he actually adapted a little bit more comedically, you know, like I mean, like he
out of his comfort zone.
He did. He had to go out of his comfort zone in this one because he was a nerd, right?
Yeah, he was a nerd, and now
he
he's
didn't know
like
how to be
strong.
a big, strong guy, right?
Yeah, with limitations. He was scared of like bugs and getting like bacteria and out of his comfort zone.
And then in the game, he actually wasn't afraid of anything. He was the strongest guy, had no fears and no weaknesses.
And he had to realize those powers.
Exactly.
Throughout the movie, he's like, no, I can't do it, I'm scared. And then he's like, when he gets a brave moment, he's like, I can do this.
Yeah.
So that was the fun factor.
That was good, yep.
Jack Black.
Okay, to me, Jack Black made the entire movie. Jack was awesome because he's playing a girl, right? My favorite part was when he had to go to the washroom and said, what is this thing? How do I go to the washroom? Like, you know, it's like...
What was that?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's like... I think he made the character. I loved it because Jack Black was just... He's a funny guy as his own, but his character was awesome.
Yeah, I agree. It was... Jack kind of made the movie. He was like that wise... wise character that was like, I don't know if I can do this, and he would step up because he had these powers like of knowledge.
Yeah,
and he's like, I can do this, and he would think about it. Yeah, he was good. We love Jack Black.
Yeah, and then there was that girl,
Karen Gillan, was the actor. She played Ruby Roundhouse, who was kind of nerdy like Alex, who was The Rock.
But like in real life, in the movie, before they got sucked into the game, she was very quiet, shy. But then in the game, when she did the roundhouse kick on the guy and realized that she had strengths, she actually used those strengths in the game, which I thought was great, and she adapted very well. I think. And
they had a little like romance that scene was growing between The Rock and Ruby. Yeah, they were like. Yeah, they had the moments, and then at one time they almost gonna kiss, but Kevin Hart kind of like interrupted them. But he really liked her from the school.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And she never really noticed him, but she kind of did, but she was so shy.
Yeah.
And he thought she was out of his league, even though she was a bit nerdy, but...
Yeah, I remember that
in the movie, they kind of like had a little thing moving along, and it was real. And then the bad guy, the villain, what'd you think of the villain, Bobby Cannavale?
Yeah,
he played the bad guy, the villain?
Yeah, you know, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. And this guy as an actor, most people are typecasted, but I think he's so good, like he can play a villain, he can play a good guy. He's very versatile.
I thought it was, I thought as a villain and all those bad people in that movie, it wasn't very, they didn't really grow that part.
Yeah, he didn't stand out.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Yeah,
they're just like slowly chasing them, but they didn't really go all out.
Yeah, the character itself, and this has nothing to do with him as an actor, but it was the way that it was written. I think the character itself, he wasn't memorable.
Exactly.
Like, if you ask me about Jumanji, Jack Black is my memorable guy because he was so funny.
Yeah.
You know, playing a girl, it was great. I liked it.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie if you were to compare it to like other movies because of the themes, the way they were? Like to me, I thought it had some resemblance to like an Indiana Jones in a way. It had that adventure kind of thing. Like when they're in the village and they're running and they were being chased, that almost was like, say, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It had that feeling and like National Treasure. Exactly.
You know, it did have
the fun thing. Like
it did have that, and there were a couple of scenes that I did enjoy. I enjoyed when Kevin Hart got eaten by the hippopotamus. I enjoyed when Kevin Hart exploded. That was pretty funny with the cake, you know, he was
Yes.
supposed to eat the cake and he
Yeah.
explodes. Like, what the hell, right? I'm still trying to wonder what would happen if you actually do die in Jumanji. Do you die in real life, or do you just stay in oblivion until the game
Wow.
is finished?
That's a whole new ball
Right?
game.
So, I mean, they don't explain that. That's something I've always wondered. I've wondered that since I've actually watched that. Since I watched the first
And you know
Jumanji.
what? The other thing it could have had was any secret characters that were stuck in Jumanji and they popped up here and there and say, we never got out of the game.
Right.
That never happened.
No, right.
So overall, we loved it. I loved it. You loved it.
I loved it.
And I guess they're not going to make a Jumanji 3.
They might. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. I mean,
That's
it
the
could
thing.
be. It's a possibility.
So
I mean, this movie actually made over $500
and
million.
people have been seeing it. It's been a few months. They're still going to see it.
$500 million. Like, that's amazing. That's actually great. And it hasn't even hit DVDs. Wait until DVD sales come in. It's going to probably hit way more than that. And it, like you said, it's still in theaters and it's still making money. So, I mean, it's way past the $500 million mark right now.
Well, it was a fun movie. We love it. We're going to continue talking about more movie reviews
Yep.
and have some fun the way we do it.
Yep.
And the next video we're going to be talking about as well was
All the movies basically that will be in 2018 that will be a thumbs up, at least what we think are going to be a
and
thumbs
we
up.
think that 2018 for movies is going to be crazy fun, right?
Killer.
Lots of
stellar.
fun movies coming
Yes.
out. And it's going to be a creative year.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a great
And
year.
a lot of superhero stuff. So everyone, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you always have anything crazy to say, we'll hear it. Right, Joey?
Absolutely. We'll hear it. We'll get back to you. I'm Joey Leo Jr.
And I'm Cheeks. And you guys have a great time.
All right. We're out of here. Oh,
What'd you forget?
Snoochie.
Oh, yeah. We never forget about Snoochie, right?
Snoochie.
Hey, take it easy. You might blow another organ or something.
I don't want to blow an organ.